going for the tried and true Smashville. Stage good for both of them, but I do think this is in Marth's favor. This is in Marth's favor a little more because Marth has a little more room to drift back and just drift back forward.
I agree with that a little bit. But I also do feel that the platform definitely helps Dr. Mario's game in a way of extending it to maybe a 4-hit combo with maybe a forward air at the end, depending on if Marth that doesn't tech on the platform when he's up here.
But if Kyogre wants to capitalize on anything, I'd say capitalize on the big weakness Marth has, which is recovery. Your up B's good, but it's your only move. So Cape is going to be amazing for you.
It's also very linear, so yeah.
But if we want to look at Brand's favor, it's just spacing out all the time. There's nothing Dr. Mario can do except maybe back.
Yeah, this is a matchup where sword characters definitely have an advantage against the certain character.
Ooh, and speaking of already playing the hands, this is just exactly what Kyogre needs. Just keep on bruising.
Ooh.
Sent him to the hospital with that one. That was just, that was just brutal. Reading all the recovery, kind of like you said, he has nothing to do when it comes to landing, but even more lending to his weakness, he has nothing to do when he tries to recover back on stage. He can't down air, he can't forward air, back air, or anything.
Yeah. So just a tried and true, just have to recover with up air.
To be honest, one of Mario's or Dr. Mario's underrated moves, in my opinion, is his dash attack because it can just cover ledge and it can cover landing very easily because that hitbox lasts for so long. It's kind of dumb.
Well, I'd say it's very situational. Because it does have a lot of lag on it. Because especially if someone gets on stage and shields it before they can actually hit it with a dash attack, it's sort of just you get hit. You're just gonna die probably. That was a very nice triple back air from Kyogre.
Exactly what I meant. One of the things that you're gonna have to watch out for is Dr. Mario's back air. Easily one of his best moves in general in Mario's toolkit as well. It's an amazing combo tool, mix-up, and a combo ender.
For Doc especially, because Doc's back air hits harder than Mario's back air, but it means that it doesn't combo as well. It's more of like an ender sort of thing.
Oh, are we going back to Smash? Oh, okay. We're going back to Smash.
Yeah, I think we're going back to Smash.
I mean, that's a fair stage to go for because it's pretty even for both of them. But honestly, if we're gonna look in Marth's favor, I would say maybe going to tri-flats.
I feel like it's a comfort pick for Brand.
He was about to try to finish that with forward smash, really.
Because I feel like I've seen Brand practicing on the stage a lot, so I feel like it's just comforting to. What the?
Did he just gimp him with? No, he tried so hard to gimp him. No.
Why, Kyogre?
Damn. That's so bad. No offense to the poor man, but don't do that. Do that instead.
PhDs in these hands.
Oh yeah, mix up, baby. This man went to college just to lay the fist on you, baby. How you feel about that? He got a degree in plumbing. He got a degree in doctor. I don't know what to call this man. What even is he? Is he even a doctor? Is this man even a doctor?
No.
Is this man a mafia doctor?
I don't think he's a doctor at all. I think people just ask him for help. He's like, I guess I'm a doctor now. And then every time he kicks someone's ass, he raises their medical bills.
Damn. That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly Dr. Mario's job. What he needs to do is just keep on laying those hands on you so you can keep on paying his bills. He needs to feed his family of one. Himself.
I won't.
Is this a dark pit switch? Are we really about to see this? Is this man just considering the secondaries right now? If he's real.
He's not hovering any of his actual secondaries. Now, yep, there it is. There's the actual secondary.
If you want to invalidate a slow character, just play this character.
If you want to invalidate any character, just play this character.
That's a fair point, but out of all the characters, slow characters, heavy characters, they're just gonna die to Cloud. If he's on the stage, immediate death.
I hate Cloud.
I don't know anybody who doesn't hate Cloud, unless you play Cloud.
That's a fair statement. So anyways, get on to this game. Let's
Already?
See. No. a quick 37% from that 3-hit combo. That's what I'm saying. Like, Doc's only combo are these like 3-hit combos that can end in either back air or forward air. And Kyogre is really good at getting there.
I mean, that's all you really need to do. Out of all the characters, I'd say Dr. Mario is one of the few characters with once you learn him, there isn't that much to learn. He doesn't have fancy tech skill he needs to do. He just has the 1, 2, 3, 4s, and then you just gotta know how to survive on stage.
I mean, yeah, there is some technique that you can do for like edge guarding with down B and stuff like that. It's sort of like how Luigi Tornado is, except it sends them away. So it's a little bit different. But yeah, besides that, a lot of the tech just isn't there for Doc.
Granted, that's kind of what makes him, honestly, one of the more comfortable characters to play if you're new. He's slow, and he does a lot of damage, so you feel rewarding when you play him. And even though he's not that good, he's still easy.
Yeah, he's easy to sort of pick up and get the hang of. It's just that you have to get around a lot of the matchups.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. If you're a low tier, there's a lot you gotta fight. But hey, as long as you can boogie down on him, it doesn't matter. I stole that one.
I bet you did.
Just like Kyogre stole the kill, I think, with one of the pills. Just popping on him.
That was bad.
Damn it, I'm dumb. But who cares? Who cares about my intelligence? We're looking at the intelligence of the Cloud player and the intelligence of a Dr. Mario player.
Both pretty high.
And speaking of high, look at this percent lead that look at this percent difference. I mean, 158 to 16, and Brand is just trying to look for a way to seal the stock, and it's not happening.
That's why I'm surprised he didn't go for up there. But even though I don't think it would kill, I think it would get him high enough at least. But that was still good of Brand to forward throw him and then cover it with a neutral air.
Speaking of which, Brand hasn't pulled out, I was about to say that, but Brand hasn't pulled out up air nearly as much as I would expect him to against such a small frame character like Dr. Mario. Well,
it's because Doc is more of a grounded character. The only time he goes up in the air really is when he's like got you on a combo string.
That's fair. But at the same time, landing with up air is amazing anyways, so that's something you might want to try to do.
Yes, I agree with that, but also landing with down there than going for a grab or something like that is also pretty good.
I think that was a misinput there because he went for the down throw into forward tilt. I'm going to assume that was a forward air though.
Probably.
And instead, it seems like Brand just keeps on trying to approach, but nothing's really happening until he gets a grab, of course. But unfortunately, one of Cloud's main weaknesses is that his grab kind of sucks. I mean, it's a grab at the end of the day, so you always want to go for it when you're in a pinch, but he has nothing out of them.
He is. Because it's more of
Ooh, he just called that out.
Wow. Because I feel Cloud's grab is more of like a spacing grab, where he doesn't do it for a combo, but he does it to say, hey, get away from me.
I mean, that's perfect for his character, but at the end of the day, you can still view that as something to abuse, because as long as you can, keep your space, if they are forced to grab you, that's not that much damage. He doesn't have much kill potential off them, and hey, you're getting away from his sword.
Yeah.
So that's something you can always look forward to when you try to go in on Cloud. At least that's what I would think. But then again, I would kind of call Dr. Mario the kind of same thing. He has grabs that are good, but at the same time, he doesn't have much unless you get close to him.
Yeah, a lot of their range is very minuscule. Cloud's is a little bit bigger because of the sword. But besides that, he really does have to get close to actually do anything.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to call Blade Beam bad, but it kind of is not that good.
The only time you use Blade Beam is a mix-up with Limit.
And that combo we just saw a second ago shows how much Kyogre knows this, at least this character, because getting the reverse hit of up B is hard. I don't know if you tried playing Mario or Dr. Mario, but that reverse hit is way too hard for me to get consistently.
Yeah, consistently, yes, but after you do it a few times in a row, you sort of get the feel for where it is and how you hit it. So I agree, it is impressive that Kyogre can actually do that.
Especially with Dr. Mario, that's a lot. I'm not going to say it's a lot better because the amount of stupidity you can get off Mario's up B is great, but also the damage you can get off Dr. Mario's is amazing. I think that's a raw 20% right there. And going for the Daybreak, just trying to down smash You might want to go for that a little bit more of an optimal area, like on the ledge.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were Brand right now, I think what I would try to be doing is try to find a way to foxtrot it, because that's something that Cloud can do very well. Just constantly foxtrot, because you're afraid of Cloud's sword, whether you like it or not, because no matter what character you play as, that's what's going to invalidate you.
See, and that's how that right there was the Blade Beam mix I was talking about. He thought if he got in close and like trying to go for a grab, you wouldn't hit him, but the Blade Beam caught him out right before.
But the way we've been seeing this matchup go, I think it's completely possible Brand can at least bring us to a game 5. Because
possibly, I mean, just the sheer amount of kill potential that Cloud has, it can bring comebacks. Like usually, Cloud can get comebacks really easily. Like it's a matter of if they can use limit effectively.
Especially with this right now. Oh, but he read that. That was really nice.
Knew that Brand was gonna go down low because he